On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards on the play and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late.
On first down, Watson over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson on the crossing route, complete. It's Sims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Thrown offside, complete to QT. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
To throw is Watson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Texans...
Check my 47. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Double dog, double dog. That's the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
That's what I do.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 16 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Or the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about about the 6-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Texans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1. Start your week by installing your game plan.
If you want to come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just want to see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
She can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell.
Give me some Ingram. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, We are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To throw is Watson on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his second. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Watson now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Watson throwing on first down, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Check it, set. Coming to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now it's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. Why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Watson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On 1st down, it's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
40, come on. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check 9, check 9. 24. 64. Hey, 59.
It's complete right side to Benjamin.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Watson's going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for